Right, so this week, what's the story? This is what we do with the Bricker fellas. We have a guest this week. That's why we're beside each other.
Right.
And this week we have a guest, and he's one of the funniest people from Ireland. Yeah?
Yeah, one of our own as
well. One of our own. One of the funniest men in Ireland. You might know him from runs the Halfpenny Comedy Club.
Yep.
He's fucking done Liberty Hall.
Yes.
He's fucking gigged over in America.
Yep.
In Boston.
Yep.
Laughter Lounge regular.
Right. As we said again, we'll end it. One of the funniest people in Ireland.
But
he said that
so here we go. Here's Joe Dowlin. Just let me get this in at the start as well. He's from Tallaght. That's the only bad thing about you, Joe. That's the only bad thing about you.
Tallaght is. I'm from downtown Tallaght.
Where's that?
Downtown Tallaght. Yeah, it's that fucking big. No, I love Tallaght.
No, I just wanted to
Jobstown as well, specifically. That's its own little.
See, do you actually think I'm from Jobstown?
Yeah.
Because I say it. I mean, joke. No, it's only a joke.
What's the part of Tallaght you from?
I'm from Kilnarden.
Fuck, are you?
Yeah, the joke doesn't work. The joke, no, the joke doesn't work. The joke, well, yeah, me ma's. Yeah,
that's the funniest thing ever, man.
Yeah. So, look, I'm from Kilnarden, grew up in Knockmore. So, Kilnarden is the parish.
We haven't a clue about
Drimnagh. Yeah. So, you have Drimnagh, and then you have smaller parishes in Drimnagh.
Yeah,
so what's
really,
no, just all
really.
fucking Drimnagh.
Yeah. It's just all Drimnagh.
We're all together, I don't know, look at you.
So you have different roads and shit, yeah.
But Tallaght so big, you have proper areas.
Yeah, but Tallaght is huge, and it has Jobstown, Kilnarden, Aylesbury, Millbrook, Springfield. It's huge. But then in Kilnarden parish, then you have Knockmore, Dunamore, fucking Kilnarden, Cushlawn.
Kilnamanagh, is that one of them?
Kilnamanagh is a separate entity itself. Yeah.
Well, you get people from Kilnamanagh saying they're from Tallaght.
Yeah, my board is from Kilnamanagh.
Is she? Yeah.
And her ma, she's a house in Kilnamanagh, and when my board's kids are going to visit, because the house, and you say the house is going to be left to me ma, and it's a nice day, worth money, aren't they? The gaps, right? But the gaps are worth money, aren't they?
Yeah, big time.
So when the kids are going to visit, I'm going, are you going to kill your nana? Sorry, are you going up to kill your nana?
Brilliant, man. Man, you're a wordsmith, aren't you?
Yeah,
you're good at the words.
Yeah.
That's, if anyone hasn't seen the video, we'll share that. What?
Oh, you just found it at the same time.
Yeah, I feel like I butchered that introduction as well. By the way, I was talking to you there, and once I did the introduction, I got nervous. So I was talking to him grand before that. But the wordsmith, man.
Yes. So sorry, the Jobstown thing. Firstly, so what happened is because I get heckled on stage from people who know me. Right. You're not from Jobstown. I don't
He's
know.
A fraud.
Yeah. So I don't know if you know or hear of Lynn Rowan. She's a senator in a Shannon. So she's from Kilnarden, and she grew up in the same area as my thing was in Rob Carson. She wrote books.
Oh my God.
She's all full of tattoos and all.
Yeah.
Lynn's lovely.
Is she lovely?
So she grew up. So I was in the laughter and I was doing a gig.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, you're from Jobstown. And I'm not, she's like, you're from fucking Kilnarden. The senator shouting up in the audience. And she's gassed. Oh, Lynn is lovely. And she's a gas. And she's wrote books. And she's a pillar for the community in there. She's great. But it's gas because I always get people going, well, you're always telling people you're from. Because they're annoyed. And I say, the fucking joke is, you're from Kilnarden and I have no job. It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
It's around the corner. It's around the corner.
It has to be you're from Jobstown. You've got no job.
You need to do the Kilnamanagh one. You need to. I haven't seen.
I haven't done that. No, that's a private one. I just I do.
That's a little exclusive.
It's a private estate, isn't it?
Yeah, there you go. It's not a house either. It's a manor.
The manor. So
that's fucking guys.
So tell us, what made you start comedy? I know you've talked about another podcast.
Yeah, no sound. Yeah, it's like fucking. Suppose probably the same way. What?
You're a legend.
A legend. Probably the same way. You are funny. You're funny in general, yeah. So you have a good banter and you love to laugh, and it's look. You must have thought, I'd love to get on stage and do.
Yeah.
So we've always, but never ever said, right, I'm gonna do a course and do that. But a comedy club was on in my local in the Jobstown house.
Oh yeah.
And the owner it was John Kirbride was like, fucking, you should go up and tell jokes there. And
you're known as the funny man around.
I'd be like, if someone comes into the pub, they're like, tell him that joke. Tell him pub jokes and shit. You know what I mean? A funny story. Oh, you want to hear what happened? Like the stories of what happened during the day. Oh, you want to check out what happened today? Like, and I'll be telling the lads about my labour.
And you just
like, you know when you walk with dopes, you know what I mean? You're never running out of your mates are dopes, whatever.
I know one of them.
Stop. How long we got?
You're never going to run out of stories. So I was always shooting the breeze, telling stories. Gas going to fucking in the Jobstown. And when the comedy club was on, Danny O'Brien, you know Danny O'Brien?
I heard
Do you know
about
that? So
him.
he
do the
runs
Crunch
the
now.
Crunch. Yeah, he
Yeah,
runs the
yeah,
Crunch.
yeah.
Right? So he was the comedy club on in the Jobestown, and the owner was like, "You should do that." And I was like, "Yeah, I'll do it next month." And then he messaged me and he was like, "It's on next month. You're doing that?" And I shit myself. I was like, "No fucking way."
Yeah.
Then he approached me again and he said, "What about if we put on comedy competitions for just locals, no one else, just locals?" And you're going, "You're a funny cunt, Monks is a funny cunt, Billy the Corsi is a funny, all these funny bastards. Why don't you all, Casa and all, why don't you all just try and do and see who's the best, who's the funniest?" I was like, "Yeah, put me down for that." But they're all way funnier than me. I know what Casa was the funniest person I know.
Really,
Billy the Corsi is the funniest person I know. But we went and did a competition,
Yeah.
and it was knockout, and I just as soon as I was on that stage, I was like, boom, 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 boom. And I was just, me wow, let me ma park a wheelchair. No, slagging the bollocks out me ma. My ma was the, you know what I mean, for the crack, but she's a funny bitch too. So but that's where
You said there that they were funnier than you. There's definitely been times when I've thinking doing comedy, that group might be going, what's he doing comedy for? Like, he wasn't that funny when I talked to him and stuff like that.
always get that. You will get
Do you
that.
think that?
100%.
Yeah, it's like
100%.
imposter syndrome, but obviously we're not fucking.
But like, you will know, I'd got it for years coming off when I started doing comedy. I was doing gigs and you're putting up going, I'm doing this gig, I'm doing that gig. And as you, because I know you, how new are you to comedy?
6 months.
Yeah, starting in April.
Is fucking brand new, bro.
Yeah,
that is brand new.
yeah.
So over the next couple of years, when you meet people that you went to school with or walked with, and they go, "You weren't funny."
Yeah,
So, but I'm not funny around you because you're a fucking dickhead.
That's-
Do you know what I mean?
that's fucking
Why would I be funny around you? Well, you're around, you're only relaxed and you know who you are.
That's the thing,
You're
though,
around people that you're comfortable with or you like with
100%.
or you have banter with. I take the piss out of you. Oh, shut up, you're a man's hour because I like you.
He looked at you.
Were you
said that.
talking about this? Were you talking about this?
How would you know? Who told you?
You know your man well. So, yeah, give her this few quid. I owe her a few quid. No, but you know, you'd be able to take the piss out. Like labourers would say to me, "Oh, why you slagging me?" I'm not slagging because I like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're having a banter and being funny, but like people come up to years later and go, how the fuck are you on stage? You're not even funny. You're never funny. He thinks he's funny. And they say to him, "Look at this fella, he thinks he's funny."
And
But
it's
then when I'm here 11 years later,
they're like, he was always funny.
well, no, but now some of them are still be going, how the fuck, but they can't get their heads around that. They fucking smash the shit out of big gigs and doing electric picnic on a regular basis. They laugh at them, getting booked for fucking for Boston, sewing with MCD promotions and all.
Fucking
Still going.
Sorry, that's me. You said it, but that's it.
Fucking sing it. No, sing it though. That's
See, bro, so
no, serious. That is a serious
11 years.
accomplishment.
I was about to ask how long? 11 years.
11 years.
And you see, the now, so we met you not met you, but you were on stage and we seen you in Tallaght this year in the Civic.
Right.
It was like you, Willa, Aiden, McQueen.
Oh, right, were you in that?
We were watching.
We were watching you. Yeah.
That was a good gig.
Man, you were honestly, we didn't know you before that,
Right.
And we walked out, didn't we? Like, and we're like, he
Wow.
is fucking deadly.
Nice,
Like,
thank
and another
you.
thing is, because you're from up the road, you know, it's like fucking, it felt like you know you. Like we walk around with that our whole lives. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and it's
deadly.
just someone that's just so good at and up doing that.
Yeah,
and that was when you did your the bingo numbers.
Oh yeah.
Man, that is one of the best. We're fucking cunts for it. Like, we'll talk about bits like, you know, the bingo numbers, man.
It's a good one, isn't it?
Without being in Mountjoy.
Man, I wrote that on the bus on the way into Mountjoy. Yeah.
Is it? That's true, is it?
I wrote that on the bus.
Fucking hell, man.
So I'm not doing fucking regular bingo numbers, and that's the truth. 100%. I'm not doing bingo numbers.
What
for
was it like?
prisoners.
You know, were you nervous going into it? Like obviously.
I've done a few. I've done not the bingo. That was the first time I did the bingo, but I've done comedy in the prison a few times.
That must be nuts.
Back in 2019, yeah. Now the scariest part is going in as you're walking through a door and you see a fucking sniffer dog and you're like, shit. Have we aren't on me? That's the bastard. That is I'm not joking you. That's the bad. I was like shit. Shit. Imagine them not letting you out.
Licking your bank card before you go in.
That's the scary bit.
What was the bit you said there again as well? I don't know. I don't want to be saying that bit actually.
No.
But you know, you're like, they asked me to do an hour or something. You said, an hour turns into 6 months.
Yeah. I'm not real. It's just on the yeah, come on in.
That is fucking,
come on
man.
in.
Honestly, that is fucking so good. Like
that waving a microphone at you. Look.
Yeah.
and a little stage.
His ma. Big shot his ma.
Look, we've got brassers in here. It's Connor's ma. I'll stay for 8 months.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I actually know he knew me name. I'm not happy now, we'll keep going.
Connor and Jeff, we know he is. Connor and Jeff, we know he is.
Jeff will take it.
You was going to be legends.
Yeah, we will be.
Yes, will be. No, we're going to have a
appreciate
free boy. I seen you at that time of Funny Bones, and I said, these are because I could feel. Listen, I know what you're saying. There's loads of comedians out there, and everyone has their own little style, and everyone, and it's a. But there's this thing about working class, man. It's raw.
Yeah. Why is that?
I don't know.
Why is that? Why is there not many comedians in Dublin doing that?
I'm not sure. Well, when you think about it now, there's like the more I think about it, like there's a few fucking proper, like, because Eric and Will and Hats are like Al Porter's from fucking Tallaght as well. Like,
he actually thought you were Al Porter until you showed up. He thought we were having Al Porter.
Did you?
And he messed that.
I'm good friends with him. Me and Al are really close. He's a very good comedian.
And hilarious.
And I love the bounds of that cunt. Honestly, he's such a genuine guy. And he's been through the fucking mills. And to come out on the far side, I know, I'm sure he's down. No, maybe it's still not the full story or not. I don't think I went into the whole lot, but there was a fuck. He was acting the bollocks and he was a messer. Do you know what I mean? And he went too far. And I was banging out of order. I could come back on the far side. He is one of the fucking nicest people I've ever met. And we've travelled for hours up and down the country with him. And he's fucking funny, man. We're close. Like, he's a good guy. You know what I mean? He's a good guy.
As well.
And he's from Tallaght. I've been in his gaff with his man there and had cups of tea. And meet us down in the pub every now and again. And I don't know him before comedy.
Did you not know?
Not nothing at all. And he when I started doing comedy, he was already at the breaking through and was already boom.
That's mad.
So it was just
so young as well he was.
Yeah, so young, but I was already doing, like, he already a year ahead of me or whatever doing it, and then we were watching him going fucking hell. He just went boom. He fucking shot. He was shot. He was doing dating that blind date. He had that blind date on TV. He had fucking He was on the radio show, man. He is. He was well, and unfortunately he ruined it for himself, and he says that. But we come out the far side. And he's a far better comedian. He was a funny bastard. Now, if you think he was funny back then, you go and see him now. He's much funnier.
He's deadly. We seen him at that Tallaght one. He was at that, wasn't he?
That's right. He was with us on that.
Yeah, he was fucking brilliant. He's all killed that night. That was unreal.
That was one of the best gigs I've been at. That was one of the best lineups. That was one of the best.
It was Eric, you, Willa, Aidan, and Al. That's fucking unbelievable, man. And tickets for
Mash as well.
Paul Mashy MC.
Yeah, Mashy was on too.
That's serious,
man. Well, I think tickets were what we got the Mashy, but that's sell out anywhere now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was packed out.
And it's great then to gig with these guys, because Aidan McQueen to me is one of the funniest female comedians. I
love
her.
She's deadly.
Yeah,
did you do a course?
Man, she's so funny. I don't know. She's so underrated.
Yeah,
like,
she is underrated,
isn't it?
Yeah, but I think as well she was away for a while. She was in England for a while. Do you know what I mean? And since she come back, then she sort of. But she established herself with the longer running comedians, I suppose. But she is a funny she is take off the cuff into the audience, fellas. If there was a stags party, I brought her into gigs and we were running the halfpenny and a stags party. I'm quite good with an audience, and I can shut an audience up in a second. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like a pipe, if they're being a bit rowdy or a bit too much, I can. Do you know what I mean? Shut them up. Aidan is exactly what she can just go boom, 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 and she'll cut you in half.
That's just experience.
In a funny way. I think you have to be able to do it. Yeah, I think you have to be able to do it. Like, you know what I mean?
Something you said in that Tallaght one, I don't know if you remember.
I do. We say this the thing.
We say it because I never really heard this before. But before Willa came out, you were saying he's an empath like me. So bring up the energy.
Yes.
And I never really
lives on this.
That's exactly what it is.
And we looked at each other, remember?
That's exactly what we're. I tell you now, all of us, mostly comedians, I could say. I'd say even if you want a broader picture, entertainers. Right? So I seen something the other day, and your man was saying about fucking people with ADHD, right? I wouldn't riddle the fuck, like, you know what I mean? And I know most people are on some sort of spectrum or whatever, but if you go back to the back in the days before there was classrooms and shit, right? Yeah. We were hunter and gatherers. We weren't the ones sitting around making shit, you know what I mean? We were out blading, dragging fucking carcasses through the woods and all, because we wouldn't matter. But as soon as you give us a classroom,
this is Justin Tallaght.
Come here, you. But if you as soon as you sit someone down into a classroom and put a book in front of them and they can't sit still for 2 minutes. Do you know what I mean? And I'd say entertainers are like that. No drama comes like they don't want to be sitting still at all. They want to be fucking. We were class clowns. I always just wanted to make everyone laugh all day in school all day long. And back, this actually was, I spoke about this in the Talk of Bollox podcast, and I was cut over because it was fucking, I think it was, you can't talk about.
Oh yeah, this is the place fucking hell, man. Don't worry.
Well, hell, this is a new fucking podcast.
And comedy. That's
to me, anyways, a podcast is not going to be fucking held into. Say whatever you want.
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly.
He is like Al Porter. What? You are like Al Porter.
What way? I'm out here. I don't know what that means.
Neither do we.
I'm not gonna lie. Neither do I. I just went with it.
Okay. So, what was he saying there? I'm not forgetting what he was saying.
Something you were cut off with the Talk about.
Oh yeah, so the same about the classrooms, right? About being classroom and ADHD.
Yeah.
And I spoke something about it on the Talk About Us podcast. I think they cut it out because I was saying corporal punishment, capital punishment. What's the difference? What's capital punishment? Is that when they kill you? Yeah, when they kill you. Now if you do something wrong, they kill you. That's capital punishment.
Yeah.
In school, if they hit you, that's corporal punishment.
Oh, you said capital.
And I was like, I remember back in school, I used to get battered by the teachers. Yeah, because I'd be like, I'm going on 47. I'm 46. I was 46 in June, and so I'm 46. My next birthday is 47. So when I was in school, I got clatters, loads of clatters, picked up by there and there, and fucked across the room. So we were the last. My few mates of here. Yeah, we were the last to get proper slaps, physical of teachers. Now, when I don't want to say we weren't getting battered at the teachers were great, a lot of them are great, but we did get like a punishment for fucking hard style. So you think about if you're fucking riddled with ADHD and in a classroom when you're not paying attention, you have that temp and you're an empath and you're fucking feeding off other people's fucking energy. If someone's, you know what I mean?
Cheering you on and then you get battered.
Like to the point of where they couldn't even get the concept to say, I'm going to get battered now in a minute, but you just keep fucking messing. Messing. And probably even that was wanting that bit of fucking punishment or something. I don't know what it was. Like a mad bit, the one that got a proper hiding off a teacher. Me and a good friend of mine, Roddy Cowan, are still fucking good mates. We go to raves together all the time still.
That's the most Joe sentence ever, isn't it?
Yeah. So me and Roddy go to raves and all still all the time. I flew off to Iceland a couple of years ago. I went to a big festival. I was fucking savage. But I remember telling them jokes, and the teacher grabbed the two of us and put us at the back of the classroom. And what they used to do was put a rubber. Not a rubber for fucking point your pants, and you had the rubber against the nose and against the wall, and you had to stand against the wall with the rubber. So and if you dropped that, then you would get in a clatter. So I like that. So the two of us are standing against the wall, and he's there and I'm there, and I'm like something. Now trying to make him drop that. I'm cracking up jokes, hoping that he'd drop it, and he was like this, trying not to drop it. And next one, we fucking. But yeah, man had teared us. I don't want to say his name. He came down and he grabbed me there. Look. By there at the scruff, the back of the neck, and by the trousers, fucking the seat of your trousers, as they call it, whatever they call it, and he picked me up like that, and he just fucking fucked me through these double doors. I went flying through, and I come in and dragged it, and boom, slap, yeah.
And was he wearing a Johnny?
Fucking hope so. Sorry, come again.
Don't have to ask me twice.
Come again. No, hell, I'd rather get clatters off the teacher than what you got. Fucking hell, that sounds horrific.
But yeah, no, that is mental. That was only 2 years ago. And here's another one as well. You look good for your age.
Thank you. But it wasn't 30 years ago, because I would have been 16 or the bat of the cunt. Like it was like fucking. It was probably like it was before going to the secondary school. It was like 8 or 9.
That's mental, man. Yeah, but that is a bit disgusting, isn't it?
Yeah, and then when you're like, but you like that, you're just riddled with ADHD. So how the fuck imagine getting slapped by your teachers? Teachers we went on a hop. Loads of us went on a hop from school. About 7 or 8 of us, and we all got caught. Because we just, like, where we in Tallaght, like, the fucking mountains is right there behind the school. So we used to just go past the school into the mountains and be on the trees and all, whatever. And the teacher caught us, dragged us into the school, and we were all told to go home and get a letter, or make our parents write a letter saying that they were sorry that we missed school, right? So we were basically ratting on ourselves. So we all got sent home. And we go, oh man, I didn't go to school. And she written out saying, oh, I'm sorry that Joe hopped school. So we all come back up with these letters saying that we have apologies, except for me mate fucking Bren. His man was a proper fucking rebel. So she read, I accept your apology to the principal, and he lost his fucking head. Do you want to see the clatters we got? No, we all got every one of us. Right, the head up, bang, 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 right in a line, boom, 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 but yeah.
Fuck your man.
Yeah.
You be writing those notes yourself. You like a little bit.
Clatters, yeah.
That's man, that is it must be mad now saying that's just
someone put their hand on my child, I'd fucking dance all over them, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's fucking man. That's what back then. Were you in a Christian brother school?
No.
That wasn't even a Christian brother school,
No,
wasn't
Christian
it?
sisters.
Really?
Is it
No,
really?
that's a No, it's just a regular school. It wasn't a priest school.
Mad,
No.
So they all were up to that.
But you had to remember, the teachers would have been in their 50s. They would have been battering kids all their fucking lives.
Yeah.
They had to stop. This
Stop
was
doing
the
that
last.
then.
It was only out. Google it. What's your mum and the dress's name?
That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
What's that? Cross-dresser's name over there. Carl the cross-dresser. Google when corporal punishment was outlawed. So I think it was only in 89 or something. 82. So we was born in 78. So we was 4 years when we started school in 82. It would have been. So it would have been. They'd have been just like last year's. Like, well, you can't hit kids anymore. What's it mean? What's it mean? We can't hit them.
We'll start doing something else.
Do you know what I mean?
They were all doing overtime.
Yeah.
No, that's scary.
That's
nuts.
inventive, that one with the the rubber on the wall. I couldn't even think of
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah.
And did you get hit? Like, did everyone drop it eventually? Like, did you have to stay there until you dropped it?
No, you just stayed there till his class was over and you went to the next class or
Right.
till you went home or lunch break or the bell, whatever.
That's mad, man. Fucking hell.
That's fucking nuts.
And that was, were you in school in Carnarvon?
Yeah, Knockmore, the Knockmore school.
Oh,
yeah,
nice,
the pre-school.
My uncle loves you. He's
Your
from
uncle
Carnarvon.
loves
Yeah,
me?
he loves you.
I love
Yeah.
your auntie.
I was gonna say, oh, fuck off.
What's your uncle's name?
Oh, fuck off. I don't want to cut this all out.
Where is he from?
Uncle Narden. He thinks you're hilarious.
Uncle
yeah.
Kilnard, did you say?
No, he's a
from?
Hardy man, Kieran Hardy man. He fucking
Hardiman.
always watches it online and all. He's seen it a few
I
times.
must know him, do we?
Yeah, I don't know. He knows.
Tea around, lads.
He knows you more than.
Just want that else here. And do you know this person from
No, because I just. Do you know what? Because I know he loves Joe. He said I'll get him in.
Are we
just
how
let you
gonna
know.
have a game of who do you know that I know? Do you want to play that?
Do you ever heard of Will Owie?
Never heard of him. Never heard
You
of
were
him.
just away with them in Boston. Why was that?
Yes. No,
First time
yeah.
in Australia.
yeah.
First time in America gigging.
Yeah, first time gigging in America. Yeah,
How'd
that
they
was
let
in
you in?
Boston. So I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, special visa.
So of a fucking what's it called? A Zoom meeting call a fucking 9:30, 10 o'clock tonight.
Really?
Again,
Yeah.
with them from Boston. Yeah,
Fuck to go back
Go
over.
back?
Unreal.
yeah,
man.
getting booked for
What's up to me
St.
then?
March
How
for
many-
Paddy's Week.
Was Paddy's Week this week as well? This year as well? Was it?
No,
Oh, wasn't it?
no. We
Oh,
were just
decent.
there in August, I think it was.
Oh,
yeah.
it'd be unreal in Paddy's though, won't it? Obviously.
And the boys are like that, and it's not the game. Like, I love Willa and Eric, but I was like, oh, were you in Boston with Willa and Eric? I'm like, no, they were in fucking Boston with me.
I heard the story about this. That you met guys in your club or something.
No, yeah, so I did me hyping as
Yeah.
because I'm hosting the hyping mostly,
Yeah, yeah.
and so I was doing the host, and I was doing the fucking crowd walk, and I was, just kicking them in the dick slightly, you know what I mean? But apologising.
This is what my teacher did to me. Like,
No,
here's a rubber.
but like, I don't know if you see me doing much crowd. Well, of course you did in Tallaght and that, so
yeah.
I'm quite good with the crowd,
Oh,
having a
definitely,
banter, and yeah, man just see me and then just bounced up and was like, fucking, we should bring it to Boston. And of course, I just, the first thing I want to do is not do it on your own.
Yeah,
Because it's
yeah,
hard doing anything on your own.
Course,
That's just
yeah.
what you're with it, who is get into comedy to get out his windbags. Two bleeding elbows, Carl, you know what I mean? You think you're the fucking hell in that dress?
We're
You're
not
these
just go
two
to the
shite bags.
down and go to
These
a
two bleeding elbows.
competition.
You know what I mean? Coming up here, holding each other's hands and all. So I could have, and it was like I said to your man in the email, back and forth emails, and it was putting dates in and all, and it was like, right, let's go, we're gonna do your flights and your accommodation, the whole lot. It was full tilt.
Was he a promoter or just a random fella?
No, so he runs Chris. His name is Chris Sinclair. He runs a massive events company up and down America, and they have a huge place, an amphitheater called the Anchor in Boston. It's fucking beautiful. Yeah, won't check it out. So he was like,
to Eric and Miller bringing you along for that. Like that's see this was like this out studio.
Actually, give us that glass of water.
That'll be good for this. Yeah, what's your man's name from Kilnarden that says he's from Jobstown?
Fuck you.
No, fair fuck shit. You know what? People always say you don't know who's watching you when you're up on stage.
No, but that's true. That's true. And I was only in the same month, I think, that so there's no a comedian called Mark Normand.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah,
love
so
him.
when he come over, I got to support him.
Oh, you were supporting him?
Yeah, it was not in the Vicar Street. He had his own support, but he was coming over, and his gig was in Vicar Street. Was on the Monday, and he had messaged to Halfpenny saying, "Can I do a gig on the Sunday in the Halfpenny?" I'm like, "Yeah, no bother." And then he was fucking coming in to do the gig, and because he thought he was coming in to do a gig to an Irish crowd, but little did he know. Yeah, it's full of fucking tourists.
Oh yeah, we've done it once.
So I fucking I opened for them and that. Yeah, and your man was sold out, and then just so happened your man from MCD heard that he was there, and he come in and he was in the audience. And I kicked it. Yeah, did 20 minutes of smashing the shit out of 20 minutes, and before Mark had gone on, your man had come up to me and he was like, "Fucking, I'm from MCD." He goes, "Would love to do you to get to do an hour," and I said, "I just sold out an hour in the Civic." And I had done that in May, you know what I mean?
So you had it ready to go as well.
I was just decided, what happened was I just decided one day I was in the square with my ma, and I was like, do you know what, I'm going to fucking do my full hour, and I'm going to do it in the Civic.
That's unreal.
And I mailed them and I says, can I do a show, my own? And they were like, yeah, and we picked the date in May, and then I just started pushing it, and I built up my hour, because I'd always been doing 20-minute sets, 15-minute sets.
So you had the material for it.
No one's going to say, we want you to do a half an hour, I want you to do 40 minutes. Do you know what I mean? So
come here, because obviously we're so new, we're not at that stage at all. This is a question for the future. What made you say, do you know what, now I'm doing an hour? What made you say, fuck it, I'm going to do an hour? Because you get to I suppose to me, and it's just all fucking small goals.
Yeah.
And although doing an hour seems like a big goal, but it's the next small goal to the next goal of what you just done. So you was starting off comedy. If I was to fucking think back of me when I was doing that, and comedy starting off now, I think it's completely different than it was than even 11 years ago, because it was all stage time. All you want is stage time, right? And you can get as much. So we did it for first 3 or 4 years. I was just getting gigs. And you didn't get any money. You just want fucking stage time at all. But I think a lot of comedians now are getting 15, 20 quid, whatever it is. Getting money, and I get comedians messaging me going, what's the story on a few gigs? Do you know what I mean? Do a few gigs. So you had to beg for it. But so I did a gig. And then I was like, I wouldn't mind gigging in the International. Yeah. And then you got a spot in the International saying, fucking hell, I wouldn't mind doing a gig in Crunch. And you got a gig
that was
Crunch.
Your goal,
just pointing out, man, I have to do a gig there. Yeah. And it's like, oh, jeez, I wouldn't mind fucking hosting. And then I don't know, my next step then was, because I had come from the Jobstown gig, and that was doing a monthly. Danny O'Brien then was doing his own thing, because he ran the Jobstown. I started putting on a monthly show with Billy the Corsi. I started doing comedy. Billy, I won the competition, and Billy hadn't, not saying that, but he was
I'm not saying it,
but he was the only one out of 12 people that was on that went up there. Me and Billy were the only two that went and started going and doing comedy continuously.
Was this your mate yours already?
Huh?
Is this a mate yours already, was it?
Yeah, we were friends. We knew each other as kids, but we didn't hang around with each other at all. We knew each other from playing pool in Casanta, and then I knew from drinking at Jobstown. Nice. He was a funny, all right, Billy, and he was a funny, you'd have a banter with him. So when the competition was on, and he was like, and I was going, I won the competition, and I got three gigs. I got a gig in the International, a gig in the Bankers, and a gig in the Crunch.
This is from
the competition.
So you only had one gig in you, and you were getting this.
Yeah. So I won the competition. So winning the competition, the on prize was, I think it was cash or something, like a fucking 3 or 4 grand or something. And no, I'm only messing. It was like 100 quid or something.
It's waiting for him to finish.
No, it was like a couple of 100 quid.
It was probably punt back then, was it?
What? Yeah.
Punt.
Yeah. It was gold.
There's 3 sheep. That's more than a few quid.
So I got the few gigs, And then fucking Billy came and started doing the few gigs with me.
Unreal, man.
Yeah.
Unreal. And that was 11 years ago?
That was 11 years ago.
That's fucking mad. And so then you
little goals. And then I was like, I'd like to do the Laughter Lounge and shit like that. So yeah.
When was that? When was the first one, the Laughter Lounge?
So Laughter Lounge was very hard to get into, and I was like, I was going to the Laughter Lounge with the other comedians that were already performing there. So I knew them because I was booking them and gigging with them, and they were like, oh, you should be getting into the Laughter Lounge. Then there was a competition on in the Laughter Lounge. That was the thing, how they hired new people.
Right.
They put a competition on.
Is that in the same place it is now, the Laughter Lounge?
Yeah. That's their fucking 20. Yeah, huge. It's the biggest comedy club in the country. There's 300 people or something, is that? When it's full. So they put a competition, but you had to enter by video. You had to send in a fucking 7-minute video. And they got like over 1,000 entries, like, or whatever. Yeah, people were sending from England and all. Jesus. And there was only 12 spots for that as well. And I got in for that 12 spots, and I got into the final, but I couldn't do the final because I'd booked fucking Disneyland with my kids.
No way, man.
Fuckers, yeah. So at that time that the final was on, I went there. But I went before, I think, just now, Richie Bree.
I know the name.
No,
but he won it anyways, and then, so when I come back, I got booked immediately, so
so happy days.
I feel like everyone knows the Laughter Lounge, obviously.
Oh yeah,
everyone knows it.
Now, would you reckon? I know we said it there. Would you think only Dublin? There's not that many like proper common Dublin comedians, but no one really knows it. Like Cracked In and all those other ones. No one goes. No. You said it a minute ago. It's always only just tourists.
Yeah.
What do you think that is?
It's the longest one there. I remember the first comedy clubs. And it's like a venue.
That's it, probably.
There's a club and a venue. It's almost different a theatre style. You're in there, you have the table, you're sitting down. It's a big stage, it's up high, it's a large room.
Yeah, it's a nice
great fucking spot. It's one of my favourite stages to perform on, by far.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because you go in there and it's mostly
Irish.
Boobs. And even the Irish. And then a lot of them now, I always find there's a lot over the last couple of years, all the guys that are living over here from other countries that are living here that come and they know the Dublin way. They get you. You could say, I'm from Jobstown with horses, pyjamas. Do you know what I mean? No, do you know what I mean? The square. Do you know it? You know what the crack is. So
we were only in Liverpool in June, and they obviously have hot water there, which is huge. Like
huge, yeah. But that's a great fucking
even
spot.
now, it's like there's a lot of fucking Liverpool people go to that, like just
Scousers, man. That
like
place
proper,
is full of it.
Like we were probably like from people the only non-English people there, like they were all nationals and they were going, and we were there even on a Sunday and there was people there, like it was packed.
Deadly, isn't it?
Like that's what we always say, why is that not happening here yet? And people always say,
well, it is in the Laughter Lounge just,
but that's only how many nights a week is that?
2, but it was 3. It's coming back to 3 now.
Was it not doing well for a while or something?
No, it's not COVID, isn't it? Kick the shit out of everyone, knock it down. Plus then, like the comedy over here is fierce competition with the clubs. Like you have these clubs, like which is like some people are not getting gigs in certain clubs. You'll fucking set your own club up so you can get stage time.
Yeah. That's the way
they're walking.
People told us that so many times.
Yeah, and like, and the Laughter Lounge is just renowned for it. So I think it's a good. And it's a fucking great room. It's a great stage. I love it. I love it. I've gone on leaps and bounds in my own comedy from being on that stage over the last 4 years. Yeah, without a doubt.
It's 4 years, that's when you started there, 4 years ago?
4 years. Maybe 5 years ago, I think, was the first time.
We're getting them from the start of you to there, right? From the Laughter Lounge. And then the Laughter Lounge, your next biggest thing was...
Electric Picnic.
That was before Liberty, was it?
Yeah.
What was that like?
Getting booked for Electric Picnic was nuts, yeah. Was it?
Yeah, free weekend pass.
Yeah, you got booked for the weekend. You're an artist. No, you bring your own tent and all. You bring your own tent and all, yeah. It's fucking deadly, like.
That's class,
so you get a guest wristband and all. I performed there during the lockdown and all, but when it was closed, COVID. Yeah. So it was already booked. And they were, it was on, then it wasn't on, then it is on. Remember, everything was open and not open and closed and all that bullshit. But they had built all the stages and the fences and all was up and everything was, and it didn't go ahead. Remember, they were almost going to do Cunts and Pens. Remember them? The festivals, they were doing little fucking pens where people had to stand in a pen with your mates. It was ridiculous. It was such a retarded time, wasn't it, for society, wasn't it?
It was full
of big stuff. You're in the big stuff.
Yeah, it wasn't what it like. It was like... So, but we got Jerry Mallon, who books it, had sent me an email. He was like, right, it's not going ahead, but they still want to perform for the people who's putting up the stages, the riggers and all that.
Mad, isn't it?
And it was called Piece of the Picnic. It wasn't allowed to tell anybody. And we went with our cans and it was fucking the whole lot. We were at Electric Picnic during the lockdown.
They obviously didn't drug test you, did they? They didn't
drug test anybody at fucking Electric Picnic. But it was brilliant. But so was myself, Paul Marsh, Tom the Bear, man. It was a gang of comedians went down and we performed, and there was musicians down there. There was no big names around, but it was all the smaller who would have been on the smaller tents and smaller. The trailer park part was open. It was fucking brilliant. It was deadly. We were all there and you were all sitting at home with masks.
That's so crack, man.
How many times have you done Electric Picnic?
The last one this year was my 4th year.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Have you ever had to do it on the Sunday and camp the first 2 nights and then fucking do it?
Did I do it? No, I've always been on a Saturday.
That's all right.
I've always been on a Saturday. It's not a bad one, It's not too bad. You can't get too fucked up, You can just, licking your eyeballs. You can't, because it's comedy is quite. I don't know. Do you drink these before you go on stage?
Very rare.
I started doing that, but then I started getting tired when I'd go up.
Yeah.
And then we kind of started doing it again.
I find the best way is without having any drink in it. You're definitely going to be sharper. But I used to start it when I started doing comedy. I definitely had a few points just to calm my nerves down.
That's it.
But then I found like if I was interacting with my audience, I might be too far of a fucking. Do you know what I mean? You need to pull back on that, like. But yeah.
Do you have a few drinks before his ass lagging his mad? Did you?
No.
My man loves the bingo numbers. Honest to God,
I always like his mad when I'm sober. Mostly in the mornings.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Sorry, bro.
Carla's address on. Carla's address.
Sorry.
I was like me.
He's gonna be like,
wouldn't touch your man.
She's from Dowlin.
Wouldn't get any of I know.
Oh, stop that.
I know where she's from.
And then
sorry.
Sorry, Jesus. I know where she's from. No, but yeah. So you went from then there to Electric Picnic. Then the biggest one was the. Sorry, it's just I'm mad bastard, man. But the fucking.
Liberty Hall.
But but you went to that got changed, like upgraded 3 times or something, didn't it?
Well, we did a sound house, and then that had sold out. Where MCD was like, all right, let's do a show, and I was like, right, and then he was booking me then to support Willa, and I was like, I'm supporting Willa already. I mean, Willa's like a brother to me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Willa I had supported him already in the Axis, and the man was like, oh, we'll get you to support Willa. I was like, I'm supporting him already. You don't know.
And you're bringing me to Boston.
Yeah. We'll drop kick you across this fucking podcast. This will be the last podcast you've ever done in your life. Talk about an empath. Do you want to? I'll punch him and you'll feel the pain. I will punch him so hard you will feel the pain.
No, try it.
Yo, stop it. Fucking hell, man. He's going to drop kick you.
An hour and a half in fucking traffic to go to the back arse and no reception and fucking the hills have oil.
Fucking hell, he's going to drop kick you. Be me and him just here next week. Yeah, Jack, your face look good in that picture with the long hair.
Just colour it in ginger, it'd be great. You know what I mean? A few freckles on it.
Fuck, man.
Stick your ma beside me.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, you like that actually, did it? Yeah. You're mad.
Yeah,
That's like a bit. No.
Fuck, he's a machine. What? He's a machine. But
what was that like? Liberty Hall.
That was fucking epic, man. Holy shit, that was epic. Yeah.
How many? Can you say how many seats you sold? Or how many?
I think it was at the one that was we had fucking. I think there was like 280 seats.
Mad, isn't it? Like,
yeah, it was 440. I was hoping to sell it out, but like it's still going, man. Yeah, fucking people. Yeah. And you were like a Coldplay was on the weekend, and fucking you'll be fucking 40 as well. So it was like this once people that had tickets was like, oh, well, I was going to go, but I'm going to you before dickheads. But it was still great. I got a stand ovation and all at the end of it.
That's fucking
unreal, man. I was like, wow, and I was such a fucking like I'm still thinking back. I've only just got the footage from it.
Really?
So
did they record it for you?
Yeah, no. So I got 2 people in to record for me.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
They wear dresses as well.
Yeah, they wear dresses. It's like Carla cross dress all over.
That was nice.
But they shaved their legs though.
I like the legs like that, to be honest. I like them like that.
That is deadly, man. It must be mad seeing though, like fucking your name like in there, like this is your thing, like, do you know what I mean?
It's unreal. There's loads of them little bits though, lads. It's like there's not even doing your own show. It's like getting like the support, even supporting like the big comedians, like fucking Al Porter's back and he's smashing the shit over every gig, like he's selling out. And I supported him in Vicar Street.
Yeah.
And walking out on the stage of Vicar Street, and then down I did Soul Out the fucking Olympia. and walking out to 1,300 people
nuts.
after getting refused by the bouncers.
I've seen that video,
You go, you screw.
In fairness, before he goes to everyone, you see if I will,
Yeah. But I was doing the TikTok, I was walking down with the video and all.
That's
like a fucking dope.
Deadly, man. That is.
Oh yeah, look at me going there, Billy Big Balls.
2 pounds at the door.
Where are you going? You bleeding clown.
That is fucking gas, man.
It's funny, your man was like, say hello to Will. Yeah.
He's my brother. He's bringing me the monster.
Where you fall out with him? Carl, can in that see? You see Carl, see. Carl, give him that dress.
That is brilliant, man. No, but playing so you obviously knew he was played in the Olympia, yeah?
What?
You obviously knew he played in the Olympia.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, he was the evil stepman last year's Panto. Sorry, I thought about that 3 seconds ago. I need to get out quick.
They slag all that, guess.
Yeah,
it's just the way it works. All the one. All the guests before.
Oh man, this is deadly. As you said, you only slag who you like and who you get along with.
Yeah, no, it's true. Isn't it? Yeah, it's true.
That's what we were even saying today, even talking about, like, and it's like, obviously we only met you briefly, like, do you know what I mean, quickly. And we were like, this is just, because obviously we don't know you that well, but like, this is like fucking, as I keep saying, you're from the area. It's like we're talking to a mate or fucking an uncle, like, do you know what I mean? Now you're just going to have a laugh, like. Yeah. Get that uncle bit in.
He's fucking
filthy. I'm not to come up from work.
He's like this, not talking. Like
yeah.
Shut your fucking mouth. Right. You fucking shy backs. Don't make me get me Spidey dick out your man. Sorry.
It's so sticky. It's so oh, it tastes a bit weird.
No, I'm after.
Were you eating pineapple?
I'm after coming from work. I'm bleeding filthy.
Oh, you're a plaster, aren't you, Joe?
Yeah, I'm a plaster, yeah.
What's it like making plasters? Is there?
It's deadly. You be plaster now in a minute, you horrible little cunt.
Joe, sorry, man, we can't stop.
Mother of Jesus, this fella, I swear to God.
I can't take it. Hold on, sorry. As we said, you're one of the funniest people in Ireland. Give us a chance.
Okay,
no, sorry, man, you're getting us going.
I'm not coming back here, they're going to fuck off.
You're getting us going. Sorry, we're in it, but
yeah, I'm a plasterer, and that makes me tough.
Yeah. Do you know how I know you're a plasterer? When I actually I met you in the first time I ever seen you before Funny Bones was doing the halfpenny. You were doing this little competition thing on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. And you weren't there, but whoever was emceeing it couldn't come, so you had to come last minute or something. Yeah. And someone went like that to you, alright, Joe, and they went, ooh, hard or something. He goes, plaster, isn't it?
Yeah, he went like that. He went, oh, good man, Joe, and then he started feeling me. I get that all the time.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
Yeah. Oh, you look, you're so muscly. I was like, John's on me.
I have a funny story that night as well. Remember I was telling you about fucking. So we obviously seen you like once or twice that stage, and like when I found out you were there, I was like, fucking hell, like here's Joe, do you know what I mean? Yeah. And like you went out, right, and you're like, there's not enough tickets here, I'm gonna go do a flooring for a minute, right? Yeah. So you went for 5 minutes, right? Yeah. And you go, I don't know if the show will go on. So you went for 5 minutes and you walked back in with a McDonald's milkshake and you said, right, we're going that's the way
I roll, bro. That's the way I roll.
And that is fucking brilliant.
Yeah, listen, if you're going to be doing your gigs, you put on shows now. You're doing gigs and you're around, it's fucking flyer, especially the tourists. That'll make you. Getting out there and having all them English walk about. English tourists and Americans and all. So it's soul destroying, let me tell you. And you'll find out when you go to Edinburgh, because that's a big thing. You go to Edinburgh, you have your show, you're doing compilation with the people. You have to flyer. So look at me, I have a club, it's right there, come on. Otherwise no one knows who the fuck you are. Yeah. And no Irish going to Temple Bar. There's no Irish going to the Temple Bar. So you're flying like fuck, but you're also then you're going, people going, like they don't want it, like as if you're handing them a dead baby. Get the fuck away from me with that fucking. Would you leave this? It's just maybe not a dead baby, but a dying baby.
A dying baby. Because I take the dead baby, you know what?
Will you stop fucking laughing? Shut the fuck. Oh, prepare this. So you have to entertain yourself, is what I'm saying. So you're going out there, and it's like the fucking. So I'm like, oh, what's the story?
Yeah.
Come on into the comedy club, and if there's because there's always guards walking past as well, and just for again, it's me entertaining myself. Because it's a hard fucking job.
Yeah.
Soon as I'll see the guys coming behind me. And then people are coming towards me like, oh, do you want a ticket to the fucking comedy club? There's a free bag of cocaine with every ticket bar. And they're like, yeah, you get weed and all. And I see, when you see people with kids, you know they're not going to come. Yeah. I'm like, oh, do you want to come to the comedy club tonight? It's free alcohol for the children. Just for my own entertainment.
You have to record that. You should record that.
You did record. I remember you put before, I don't know if it was on your story, you posted it, but you were flying, we were dancing and all down, and you were going backwards, giving
there's a leprechaun that stands there, and people get photographs of him and all.
We know.
He's slagging the bollocks out and going, oh, he's a pot of gold down his jocks and all that. It's all self-entertaining, do you know what I mean? You know, and then it just, we're having a bit of banter, but that's a hard out gig, is to get people in, and so if we bounced in like that, do you know what I mean? And the hard part is flying and then going in and then setting up the room and then fucking taking money at the door and then jumping on the stage and emceeing. It's a long slug, but it makes you, and if you're gonna keep at it, like that's you need to be fucking grinding forward.
When did you start your own club there, like?
So we got asked to take over. So I was running after the comedy. I was running monthly gigs in the Jobstown House. Then the Kilnarden asked me to put a show on. Then Rackcool asked me to put a gig on. So it was monthly gigs, in the outskirts of Dublin there. And then Al Porter was doing the wool shed on Parnell Street. And then
that's
so
back
it was
open now as well,
Al Porter's wool shed, and then is it open back up against comedy?
They had them last night. They had a gig.
Did they? Yeah.
Last night.
There's loads of them. So what I think this is what I see on Instagram.
So this is bollocks, right?
I think I think they did a course.
Here we go. Go on, Connor.
Oh, he called me my name. That was mad patronising, wasn't it?
Go on,
Connor. Listen.
Go on, anyway, Connor. Whatever.
I think it was a group. Fuck off, anyway. They're fucking bullshit. I hate it. But
it's a great spot.
We went there. Did we talk about that already?
I don't think so.
We went there for the annoyed Liverpool match like 3 years ago when they conked us 5-2.
Yeah, 5.
Who was you? What did you say? Us when you was playing, right?
Do you like football?
No, I hate it.
No, do you? Yeah.
One of those. We just talked about ourselves.
I'm a realist.
We were there and we got fucking buckled because it's a great public.
The big jugs of beer.
Everything.
It's great. It's great boozer.
Oh no, it is. But we probably can't go back because we were drinking all day and we were doing shots.
Nice.
Man, and I got a bit sick, like, right? And I was like,
sick into the point glass.
So I had a point glass, right? And he happened to be recording, and I was like,
happened to be.
You know when you're feeling,
I just happened to order the.
No, but didn't say here. Do it.
Just for the crack. Look, Connor's getting sick. And it was. Do you know they just so happened to be recording?
Oh, fuck
he seen you go.
Yeah.
And he went
basically, and I had a point glass, right? Yeah. And I just picked up the point glass, man, and filled it up with sick. It was fucking.
And all over the table and everything. And you know what he said? He legged it outside and he goes, no, bro, you finish your point. It's grand. Just left me there.
That wasn't me.
No, it was horrible. But they're doing what are we talking about the woolshed again?
Because it was on last night. When Al was there, they asked me to take over after Al. So we've never went out and went, can I run a gig in this club? Never.
They're all
not once. And I don't mean to sound rapper just because I am. No, but so yeah. Give me that.
Speeder, man. Speeder.
So the woolshed, Al was going super famous and he just went on to do his things, and Rory Campbell, who was running it, was like, God, do you want to come in and host in here? And I started hosting there, and I was doing that for a while, and it was really good. It was on a Monday, and you used to have a good fucking crowd. It was free in on a Monday. It was sponsored by Foster's. You used to get a load of free drink, and the whole lot was given out for the comedians and everything. And then the Halfpenny, one of the guys was leaving from the Halfpenny, And the halfpenny approached me and said, "Will you run here as well?" So at one stage for a little while I was running the woolshed, and the halfpenny was doing 4 nights and 1 night.
And you're working at that time?
I'm working, working.
That's a lot, isn't it?
And
that's a grind.
And then fucking after COVID, then the woolshed didn't come back. It was like the sponsors were gone. I was like, I'm not doing it because it's free and it's hard to do a free gig. There was no money coming in to pay the comedians, so we just stayed on with the halfpenny.
Yeah, nice.
So the woolshed was good.
Sure, yeah,
it was good. Who was running it anyways? So
I think it's people did a course, right? I think people fuck off. People did a course, right? And I think they just said we're gonna do a club now.
Right.
I don't even.
Is that it?
Fuck off. I did.
Who is it?
I haven't a clue. I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's ran by people. There you go.
I think comedians. I'm not sure now.
Yeah, comedians.
But it's only back open apparently now. Anyway,
see, listen. The thing is, like starting up your club. It's always great, but I've seen loads of clubs starting up and then falling off straight away. Your mates will come and see you, your family will come and see you for a while, and then they get a pain in that bollocks, and then it's like you're not going to get regulars in. And if it's like newbies to comedy, and if it's free, for starters, I think a free club is great, open mic, if you can just get people in. But people have no respect for, like, not saying they do come in and if it's free, they just fucking walk out if they're bored. At least if they're paid a tenner at least, they're invested in something. They'll stay, even if the comedy is shit. What are you messing? I didn't make the point. That priest was sorry about pointing at you. I'm obviously only taking the piss because I've seen you.
Tell them what you said before. You said what funny fucking.
You are funny. I've seen you doing. I've seen about you doing a short set in the Funny Bones. It's going.
He had to say short, didn't he? He had to say short, and he looked at you when he said short as well.
Oh fuck! What's happening?
I think he's got nosebleed. Is he alright?
I don't know what's
trying to sneeze.
Yeah, someone tell him that's not how you do it.
Oh my god, do you ever get that?
No.
I can't see it.
Is he taking
I don't know what he's doing.
Where am I?
Don't eat the sneeze, sorry. Do you ever get that sneezy little fucking something like that? It's like as if there's a little hand up my nose just scratching the inside of my nostril or something there. You're supposed to look at the light, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
You're supposed to look at strictly at the light. It's hard when there's two cunts in the corner going.
That's got me the funniest thing.
Oh, sorry.
I was thinking, where is he going?
We should have chained up the cameras and all this.
He's lost it. He's lost it.
Man, you're off your head.
Sorry.
Sorry. That's funny.
Come here, you were saying that something was like puking into the point. Go, oh, that wasn't me. And something you were saying.
That was 20 minutes ago, Joe.
I know. It just reminded me of a great story. We were on a stag's party. You know, that wasn't me. You know, someone's getting blamed or something. No, we didn't do that. Yeah. We were on a stag's party and we brought away a mankini for the groom to wear. But we brought one away for the best man because he was a shit best man because he never bought a fucking outfit for the best man to wear. You know the way he dressed him up. Best man's supposed to sort all that. And he was just blacking off and we were like, fucking, we dress him up as well. I don't want to say his name. So we got the fucking mankini. We had two of them. We were like, you're putting it on because you're getting married. It's your torture. And you're putting on as well. And he's like, whoa. I said, you didn't fucking organise this. I go, you fucking put it on. He's like, oh, for fuck's sakes. So we're in Germany, like somewhere, and he's like, fucking hell. So he's taking his clothes off in the middle of the yoke, and he's dropping his fucking jocks down with his pair of white boxers, and he's a big skid mark on the jocks. But it went from the front to the back to the front, the biggest fucking in white boxers, the biggest skid mark you ever seen. And he's like, pulling his jocks down to put on the mankini, and we're like, look at the fucking skins on his jocks. And he's like, fuck off, that wasn't me. We were like, oh, did you shit in his jocks? You shit in his jocks. Big fucking skids. Like, this thing was like funniest, man. That wasn't me, I didn't do that. And it was such a good buzz though to be in the mankini. Eventually when you go away with stags all the time, eventually they all get jealous. Like, I want to be dressed up. You know what I mean? It's like, at one time I was like, oh, don't dress me up. You're bad bastards. Now it's like, no, give me the mankini. So the boys like, the lads are this stage queuing up, going here, let us try it on. And taking it off, and they're standing outside the toilet like with their clothes on them, holding their bollocks like this, look, with their clothes, waiting for someone to pass the mankini. And me mate was like, give us the mankini, and he put the mankini. You know mankini, yeah?
Yeah.
A half an hour later, what's a mankini, Joe? Imagine, what's a mankini? But me mate guess that was the funniest, and he goes, and he goes, give the mankini, he put the mankini on, and as he was putting it on, we grabbed his clothes and fucking read it. So it was like, no, what was it? He took he was getting the mankini off to give it to someone else. They were like, oh, give us the mankini, and he was taking the mankini off, and someone robbed his clothes. And then she's standing in the pub like that. You fucking bastards! Where's my clothes? We're like, we're all in Germany, right? She goes, the hotel what we were staying in was like straight across the road. And he goes, fuck you bastard. So he runs out of the pub to go home to the hotel. But as he runs out, the fucking tram just stops. And he has to stand there waiting for the tram. And everyone's standing there homeless, jumping up. And then the tram's just going past. And then he runs over to the hotel door and then realises it's a swipe card. And he's like, he has no key. You have to swipe, you have to run back in his lip. It was fucking funny though. You know with the lads, it's great.
That is hilarious.
That's a mad out friend group. Sharing a mankini.
Nuts.
Who's bad with him?
Listen, it's I'm not just saying the working class areas, but sometimes you hang around with this fellas and it's great.
All entertain themselves. That's what it is.
Brilliant.
That's what I'm gonna say to you as well, right? Because obviously that's fucking like what you do all the time. Like you don't just have shit marks everywhere. No, but you do.
It's just banter as well.
Do you know what
just
I mean?
taking the piss and just like who can be the worst to your friend.
Yeah.
What's the worst thing you can say? Do you know what I mean?
Well, shut up, you Mazzy Howard is the best. We say that all the time.
When this comes out, my man gonna say, fuck them big on numbers.
Well, we say that all the time.
No, of course, yeah.
Like if we pulled up in a car and my mate pulls up the traffic lights beside you, and it's like, rolling, what's the story? What's none of that? What's it? Shut up, you, state your car, your Mazzy Howard, your Mazzy Howard. Do you know what I mean? And it goes on like that.
No, that's it.
You'll be a Mazzy handicap. I get that all the time. I swear. Because my Maz's in a wheelchair. My Maz's in a wheelchair fucking over 20 years. And the first thing lads, shut up, your Maz's in a wheelchair. Saying that with fucking thought your ma was in rob car in the park the other night. She had lights on the wheelchair. It looks like she's a rob car, you know what I mean?
Gran Turismo.
But it's great, you have to take it, like,
that's
you know
the
what I mean?
best, isn't it though? That's honestly the best. And what we said as well, right? So obviously now we're coming into comedy and like fucking, because like I think, speak for both of us here, like, so obviously the next step for you, which you can say, is obviously going to be
Because Arby speaks about them.
That's weird. It's a weird thing to say.
Do you know what
someone go, I'm speaking for both of us there.
Usually he kisses me on the tail.
Obviously, like, so I was about to compliment you and fuck.
What? Sorry. Let him speak, you dickhead. Let him speak for the 2 years. As a matter of fact, the 2 years, turn his fucking mic off. I just. Sorry. Bring it.
Oh my god, what's that? What is that? But
I need to sneeze. I need to sneeze.
Sorry, go on.
But so obviously,
what are you saying?
So when we look at Irish comedy, right? So obviously your next step now, which you think is gonna happen, so Fickershy, your own show.
Well, so yeah, no, for me now, I'm looking at like obviously the Liberty Hall. I'd like to do another Liberty Hall.
Yeah.
Like I'd like to do one Liberty Hall and hopefully sell it out.
I think there's only one Liberty Hall though, so I don't know.
We'll find you.
There's payback. Come on, payback.
Carl, how do I get out of here? Don't point at the door, you prick. I know where the door is. You fucking wanker. What? Don't point at it as if like.
Hang on, he's starting to sell. I'll come back.
3 showcase.
Oh fuck, man.
No, well, not yeah. So obviously there's only one Liberty Hall, but I'd like to do another Liberty Hall and maybe sell it out. But then eventually, I don't think Vicar Street, but it definitely is the goal. Is the goal is to be going the Olympia at Vicar Street. I think because Vicar Street, see now it's one of them because Vicar Street is where Aiken Promotions.
Oh, so okay.
And it's so to MCD is with the Olympia and the Katie and that. So I'm sticking with like the MCD. So that's the plan. But I've other stuff now. To be honest with you, where I'm at, of other stuff that I want to be doing. Like I'm trying to push the online stuff,
TikToks and stuff like that.
and Instagram and doing stupid little videos and what have you, and try and get onto that end of it.
That's a huge side of it as well, especially for comedians.
Today's day, it's all social. Them little, as you were saying at the start, those little clips just
100%. And then you guys doing your podcast and being on with the lads of looking into starting something in January or jump, you know what I mean? Into a podcast of January, because this is you come up with new material.
That's what
this is brilliant for you guys, because
100%.
I haven't seen it I have seen it, but I'm saying in my head looking at it going, it's great coming up with material just out doing stuff with people or whatever, and you come up with your material right as it would. But to have a podcast and shit and shoot the breeze with people who's funny or interesting, that's brilliant. But what I'm really going to set me mind to in the new year is writing a script of a small feature or a mini part. I've got a fucking dead idea for something.
Have you done acting before?
No, but I've been in a few little bits of things.
Chadwick's ads.
Well, they're writing a sketch for them and they're on board, I'm ready to rock and roll. The production and all ready to go.
Man,
the whole lot of the comedians and Eric and Will and all.
They get you into that as well, did they?
No, yes.
Fucking shout out the lads.
This is on fire. This fella's on fire, isn't he?
Same joke. I'm just doing the same joke over and over again.
You'll be on fire as soon as I come back here with a bottle of petrol and a box of matches. Poof.
Oh, he does know you well. He does know you well.
Well, it's not about petrol matches. Poof.
Oh, nice.
So in the new year, though, I'm writing, and I've already got the backbone of a script written for something that I'm written back in the 90s. This sounds real fucking. I had a dream. I literally did had a dream earlier on in the year. I was at the drop my granddaughter to school.
Yeah. You had an actual dream? I thought you was going to say
proper. This happened in my dream. So I dropped my granddaughter to school, and I come home, and I was having a little snooze because at the time I was just doing the comedy, so you're out late at night. So I used to sleep in there at 12. And I had my granddaughter for the week. My daughter was away. And I had a mad dream about when we were kids. Me and my mate Casso, who did the comedy with us, I had a dream about when we were kids. Back when we were kids, we used to always help the milkman, the coal man, anyone, and everyone delivered stuff, by the way. You had the newspapers, you had the coal man, milkman, fucking church envelopes. There was always someone knocking at your door for something. So we used to help deliver the milk and fucking the coal and whatever else. Do you know what I mean? And cut grass and wash windows and all. But because back in the 90s and heroin's such a bad fucking was a bad thing. It's bad.
It was alright in the 2000s.
No, it's great now.
Look at me.
It was brutal back then. No, so everyone was, because it was all cash. They used to rob like the heroin addicts. I wanted to say if they were strung out and they wanted money. They seen someone coming out of the garden with a few quid cash. Like I've seen many men getting fucking battered, like dragged around. It's horrible to see as a kid. As a kid, like you're only 10 or 11 or 12, and you'd see someone getting dragged around. Give me your fucking money, and they'd be dancing on them. And they'd have to hand over money. So what happened in a lot of the cases is that the milkman and the coal man were hard bastards, and they'd have a baton or a knife or something. They'd be carrying something. So in this dream, anyways, I have a dream. Me and my Castle were delivering the milk. I was all mad out, and now one at the door and I was like, where's me milk? I never got it last week. And we come out of the garden, and someone ran up to rob the fella who I woke me in the dream, and your man was like, give me the fucking money. But the milkman who I woke me was a mad bastard, so he chased after the fellow who was robbing him. I don't want to say the drug user. And me and Cass was laughing and was saying, this is fucking nuts. This would make a good TV series or news, And I just woke up and I was like, oh, fucking milk money. And I wrote it down, milk money, and I have a great story, background story to that about kids in the 90s helping the milkman, coal man, and someone else has to get. I don't want to go into it, but it's a fucking backbone of a story, and man, I'm so excited about it. And I'm writing it in January. Man, I wrote me only the couple of weeks after that, my ma got really ill and she was in hospital, and my sisters were doing the daytime. We were staying over 24 hours with my ma, so we was doing the night after the gigs. I was going and sitting in James' hospital with my ma when she was on a fucking hospital, and I was just write while I was out bored. So I've a good background. I was straight down working for Netflix then, whatever it was, 12 weeks ago. So I've been super busy, so I'm looking forward to getting me notice off Netflix, and I'm gonna not kick back, but obviously do the gigs, and I've loads coming on, loads of gigs, stuff in Boston's coming up now, but I'm gonna concentrate on writing that script.
Unbelievable.
That's class.
I'm gonna write that, and if I was saying, if you want to get into acting or do something, fucking write your own
it's the best way to do it yourself.
The lads that did it, Good Will Hunting, I don't know if you've seen that. It's a movie. It was Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. That's how they became famous. They wrote Good Will Hunting and starting it.
That's the same as Sylvester Stallone. He wrote
Sylvester
Rocky, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Rocky, yeah. And so James Corden.
Yeah.
James Corden.
You did the same with porn. So that's the plan of New Year. That's me. That's my next goal, because I feel like I've done the comedy and I still want to be doing comedy and doing, but I think now just something really exciting. That's because it's always, I think it's more exciting as well when it's brand new to you too.
Yeah,
like you're going to brand new and it's like you're getting on stage, like it must be really exciting for you what's going on doing the gigs. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's nervous.
And you're nervous, exactly. Something that makes you excited and nervous at the same time is fucking great.
Yeah,
that's what my fucking start of the new year is going to be doing.
That's unreal.
Give us a little part of Will in the movie if it comes in it.
I was going to say recorded, but the man in the dress already is.
If I'm looking for 2 shite bags. Money listen.
But before we finish, Dowlin, that's obviously your next big step. Is there anything else you want to talk about before? Because we're going to have you back if you want to.
I'd love to come back.
Next week. We have him every week.
We'll bounce in every now and again, which is, man.
No, absolutely.
Regular in here, why not? Because I think this is going to be a great podcast.
Thank you,
it's going to be real successful.
Thank you.
Fingers crossed.
And as I said, this will probably I'd say be successful. And if you just get your comedy and keep pushing our comedy, man, there's no reason why it's not going to be fucking selling out your own and doing like the way the lads be doing their own shows, and I can't, why not?
Why not? Exactly.
Fucking stay focused, stay focused and positive is the main thing. You know what I mean? And fuck the begrudgers. You know what I mean?
I thought he was going to say McGregor's.
Fuck the begrudgers.
No, what it is, it's deadly looking at fucking yourself and with that on now. It's like that's just the fucking.
Yeah, thanks. I'm on barely on their footsteps with Eric's and that, and I'm delighted that I'm with it. As I said, with them, because they're booking me for gigs. Like we're doing a gig, they booked me to host a show tomorrow night. Okay. In I think it's the Tolka Rovers or something. I don't know. It's football, yeah. There's a gig tomorrow. It's sold out. So we're doing a sold out gig tomorrow. I'm hosting. Yeah, Eric and Will has on, and then there's another one 34th of January. The same gig is going on 24th of January, and the boys have me doing, and we're doing a big gig as well. I'm just going to shout out, Focus Ireland is going to be doing that, and that's close to my heart as well, because I was homeless for a few years. You know what I mean?
You are?
Yeah, I only have a place the last year.
Oh shit!
I was homeless up until September 23. Yeah, for nearly 3 years I was homeless.
Fucking hell, man.
I was homeless and fucking bouncing out down the Laughter Lounge and fucking working for Netflix back then as well. Getting up in the morning, going into Bray, working fucking movies, and then going home, getting washing change, going out, doing the Laughter Lounge, doing Electric Picnic, and going home to fucking Mercy accommodation, homeless shelter, bleeding, crying their eyes out in the bed. You know what I mean?
Christ,
man. You couldn't have got any more of that. I was in that. That was a fucking roller coaster, man. I've never experienced that and like it. I still think
that makes you who you are.
Even still thinking back, I'm thinking, man, that was a mad fucking time for me. That was nuts. That was fucking so surreal. It was bizarre. Where it was with the Simon community in Maple House, they do checks on you every 3 hours. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Really? Every 3 hours, someone comes through that fucking door.
Even if you're asleep.
It's hot here. Look, fast asleep like that again, and the walls here like
having
that.
Dreams about milkmen.
Next of all, here. Oh, you'd hear. You wouldn't be sure of the door. You'd hear the door. They're like, is there someone fucking in the room? Is there someone standing? And they have to stand there and watch you to see if you're breathing.
Jeez,
and they'll stay there till you move, and then you're like, what the fuck are you doing standing over your bed? Oh yeah, so you're awake. Yeah, fucking am now, you. Get the fuck out of my room.
Fucking hell.
No, it's bizarre. It really fucks up and fucks with you. Like, so if you, and I don't want to, it's hard to say because the swimming community are amazing and the staff is fucking brilliant, and they really got me out to, like, out of homeless. And I wasn't homeless for any fucking drink or drugs or anything. Just nowhere to fucking live.
Nowhere to live, yeah.
I just had finished where I had lived, you know what I mean? Yeah. And I went and like looking, all emails. Couldn't even get a viewing. And I was like, where am I going to go? Went to the council and they were like, you're going to Mayor's accommodation. I was like, what the fuck, wasn't it?
It's mad,
mad. Sharing a room. Sharing for 3 months of sharing a room with 5 other men. The ones were banging up beside me.
Only 2 hours, 2.5 hours till that other man comes in. Can't wait.
Living a dream. Living a dream.
And I'm doing comedy tomorrow as well.
You don't know where to go here now.
Right in town as well. No, it was good. It was nuts, man. I went and I almost stood in a needle in the middle of the night. I got up in the middle of the night. He was at the toilet.
Jesus
and
Christ,
I just missed the needle by about. I was like, whoa. I skipped over and straight down the stairs. I went, It was like a fucking, I said reception, but whoever's the security down there, I was like,
This is the worst establishment ever.
No, it was
But
bad, lads. It was bad.
That's fucking
There was
rough.
people sitting beside smoking crack and heroin and
Jesus
fucking banging.
Christ.
It was nuts.
Man, that is a fucking
It was
whirlwind.
nuts. How do you go from like fucking? If you
How
want,
do you
if
not start with this? Is what I'm asking. Who's
Yeah,
gonna do this
listen,
for an hour,
come
man?
here. Like if I go back 9 years ago, and my mate Billy the Corsair was talking about earlier, a fucking legend, I love him, and we're doing comedy. Me and him, and there was a few other people from Jobestown, from the Jobestown house, the pub, and we were like that. Someone had died at Christmas from the weather was so bad, the snow was so bad, and we all got together. And we went to schools. And we went around the place and we got the leftover sandwiches. We got loads of hearts and scats. I put on Facebook. There was no Instagram or anything back at that time. I was like, anyone give us coats? And we went in and we used to go in and feed the homeless just on our own back now. Like, yeah. And give out shit. No, just out of fucking the goodness of our heart. Man, this is fucking horrible. And I was lying in bed. I'm going, why you fucking go down and feeding, helping the homeless or rough sleepers or whatever. And I'm like, I'm not fucking here. I have 2 kids and a granddad. Couldn't even tell me kids. Couldn't tell me sisters. Couldn't tell no one. I was embarrassed.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, it was horrible. But I got through on the far side of it, and I have a lovely place there, and you know what I mean, and some amazing, a good place.
And when do you go on holiday?
D12. There's D12.
Lavender Rick.
But we'll talk a little bit more about it. I'd definitely love to come back. This is a great podcast. Thanks for
Man,
having me on, lads.
honest to God, we'd love to have you on,
Thank you.
and you're a fucking legend.
Next time I'll come, not straight from work, and I won't be fucking smelling like a bleeding Carl.
Pleasure having you, Joe.
Thanks, lads.
Joe Dowlin.
Thank you.
Thanks a
Thanks
million,
very
Joe.
much.
Thanks, lads.
Thank you.